Alright, shalom, shalom. Alright, first and foremost, I'd like to begin by giving all praises, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Makakadash, and double honors to the apostles and the elders of great Mansoon, and shalom to all the brothers and folk on the youth that are teaching this good gospel and sincerity and mutual. Shalom to you, God, that is in silence. You can see us one shalom. This brother Yeremiah here, back with another video. Alright, and let's see what this video is going to be on here. These dogs doing the job. Right, let me see here. Wait my first second. Wait my first second. Alright, so I think this video will be I have to check back to see what videos I already did and what I didn't do. Your heart. There's one of the videos here. Right, I don't think I did this video. Right, endure hardness. Right. Of the book. Alright, so I saw the video we do this video of the book. Right? By going into Isaiah 34 and 16. Right? Alright, so as I said, the video will be of the book. Alright, I'll seek out of the book of the Lord and read. Right here, Isaiah 34. Right, the first precept. Isaiah 34 and verse 16. It says, "Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read. No one of these shall fail, none shall want a mate, for my mouth it hath commanded, and his spirit it hath gathered them." Right, so I had to seek out of the book of the Lord and read. Right, that is the only how, because what the scripture say, Isaiah 36, that is one of the precepts, you go to that, wisdom and knowledge will be the stability of the times. So I had to seek out of the book of the Lord and read, because if that is the stability of the times, that is where I had to seek out of and read. Right, if that is where I have to make it through the times, that's where I had to seek out of and read. Right, seek out of the book of the Lord and read. Right, so let's go to Isaiah 33 and verse 6. It says, "And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time, strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure." Right, so I say wisdom and knowledge will be the stability of the times. Right, that is what is going to be the stability of the times, Right, I want to read that in GNT, because GNT brings out everything, yappa. Really yappa. Right, that's no, right, is here. Teach 6. Right, so reading the Isaiah 33 and verse 6, it says, "And gives stability to the nation. He always protects his people and gives them wisdom and knowledge, their greatest treasure, in their reverence for the Lord." Right, so the Lord, gives stability to the nation. He always protects Israel. Right, so this is what can be the stability of the time. The Israel can have to move around, and because it don't matter if you have money and all these different things in them time, man. That would say wisdom and knowledge will be the stability of the times. I wish I could have gone into that would actually, bear my for a second. It's still like I know internet, but I know, right? So that is what gonna be the stability of the times, wisdom and knowledge. So, break down these scriptures. You know, and we is the prophets. You know, the prophets, that is who is gonna have wisdom and knowledge. That is what gonna keep us, you know, going the Lord, you know, and wisdom and knowledge, right? If you don't have that, you doom in that time. Now your ass is grass. Right? Amos 3 verse 6, 7, it says, surely the Lord will do nothing but he revealed his secrets unto his servants, the prophets. So that is who have the wisdom and knowledge to, you know, break down the scriptures and things. You know, the servants, the prophets. Right? That is who he revealed his secrets unto. You know? So the days where you had to get now, you had to get wisdom and knowledge right now. Not money, because money in that time, that don't matter. Right? If you have money in that time, that don't matter. And that's not what can be using in that time. They can try to put you for a chip in your brain. That is what can be the new form of cash. You know, a chip so you can just scan. So that is where you can have to take in that time. If you ain't taking that, they can bring guillotine because you disobeying the orders. And you know, you can have to die. Right? And you wouldn't eat. Right? But the Lord say, my servant shall eat and my servant shall drink. But you'll be hungry and all these different things, right? So yeah, there's what can be the stability of the times. Wisdom and knowledge, right? Ecclesiastes 7 and verse 12, it says, for wisdom is a defense and money is a defense. Right? So it says wisdom is a defense and money is a defense. Right? But the excellency of knowledge is that wisdom giveth life to them that have it. So wisdom can give life unto them that have it. That is what you gotta get wisdom and knowledge for, because that is what can give life. That is what you gotta get that for, because that is what is going to give life. Wisdom and knowledge. Right? So let me just read that. The GNT. Right? Okay, right. Ecclesiastes 12 in GNT, and I will give you in much security as money can. Right? Wisdom keeps you safe. This is the advantage of knowledge. So this wisdom keeps you safe. Right? And that's what can have to happen that time to be safe. The Lord, first of all, the Lord, and wisdom and knowledge. Because that is what's going to be the stability of the times. Wisdom and knowledge. Right? And you know, you can have to have, you know, the wisdom and knowledge, you know, and you have to have the Lord. You know, if you don't have the Lord, you have about Shemir, your ass is grass in that time. Right? And hey, some of these people don't have the Lord. Right? Nor does they know the Lord name. Right? In that time, when the hungry, who they can call upon Jesus? Jesus not gonna help them, because I know the name of the Lord. Right? Jesus not gonna help them. The name of the Lord, that which says, whosoever shall call upon the name of the Lord will be saved. Right? So if you need help in that time, because what we gonna do if we the enemy coming like a flood, the Lord will lift the standard. We gonna have to call upon the name of the Lord. The Lord to help us to get out of this. Right? So hey, when these people start to call upon Jesus for to help or for food, them not gonna get no answer, because if my name is John and you call me Peter, why would I answer? Right? That's not my name. Right? See, Lord's not gonna answer them in that time. Right? That's a precept I was now thinking about. But I will not answer. I'm gonna just type that in. But I will not answer. Proverbs 1 verse 28, it says, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but shall not find me. Right? So hey, you can call upon the Lord in that time, right? And you cannot know the correct name of the Lord first of all. Right? If you call him Yahushua, he's not gonna answer. Or Yahweh, when you have them, then he's not gonna answer, because that is not his name. His name is Yahushai. Yahweh, right? So you will call upon me, but I will not answer, because you're supposed to. And some of these people might know the Lord name and go call upon him. Right? But in the time of the green, them wasn't call upon the name of the Lord. So why in the dry you call upon the name of the Lord? So it's like you need choosing when you need the Lord. Because in the green, you not call upon him. You hear the name and say, how Shai, how Bashim Shai, you say, alright, whatever. But in that time, you remember that. Right? And what? In the dry, Lord not going to answer you. Right? So I seek the Lord early. That's one Isaiah 55:6. Seek the Lord early before it's too late. Right? I think that's Isaiah 55:6, right? Isaiah 55:6, it says, seek ye the Lord while he may be found, call ye upon him while he's near. So you have to call upon the Lord while he's near. Right now, he's near. But if you not call upon him now while he's near, and you're trying to call upon him in that time when you try, he's not going to answer you. He's not going to answer you. Right? So, let's see, one of the precepts is, Proverbs chapter 18, verse 10. It says, the name of the Lord is a strong tower, the righteous run into it, and is safe. So, the name of the Lord is a strong tower, right? The righteous run into it and safe, because we got know the name of the Lord in that time, right? So we call upon the name of the Lord for help, and for the because we go in that time. But this scripture says, my servant shall eat, right? So we call upon the Lord for food, and for all these different things, right? So that we say the name of the Lord is a strong tower, the righteous run into it and it's safe. Right, them not gonna be safe because them don't know the name of the Lord. So if you don't know the name of the Lord, how you gonna be safe? So in that time, you gonna have the name of the Lord. The name of the Lord is a serious thing. Right, you have to have the name of the Lord in that time. If you don't have it, well, as I say, your ass is grass. Right, and these people ass is grass. Right, because I'm not seeking the Lord in the green. I'm not seeking them early. Right, I'm watching the prophets because the Lord sent out his prophets, right, to send the warning, and to tell them, hey, turn back to your right power, so calling upon Jesus, come back and serve the true power, right? How about Shemir Shai send out his prophets, and they just ignore the prophets that have not hearkened. Did plenty videos on that. I don't know if I did it from a new page here, but I did videos on it on my old page, right? That have not hearkened. Right, they play a blind eye. Right, so when the prophets gone, they're gonna be looking for the prophets now. Isaiah 32:2. Right, because the Lord sent out the prophets in the green. So you can take them away in the dry. So your ass is grass now. You're gonna be looking for the prophets and can't find them. Right, Isaiah 32:2, and a man shall be an hiding place from the wind, and a covered from the tempest as rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land. Right, so the prophets not gonna be found. They're gonna be looking for the prophets. We the men who are saying these things. We the men. No can't find them. Right? Precept is the last precept here, Amos 8. Amos chapter 8. Verse 11, it says, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, Yahweh Shai power, that I will send famine in the land. Not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord. So it's going to be a famine of hearing the words of the Lord. You ain't going to hear that no more. The prophet's not going to be out there telling you, hey, turn back, and warning you no more. Them gone, them not going to be there no more. Right, them done enough warning. Lord say, alright, your time, you good now. That enough warning. You warn them enough and they still didn't turn back. Right, so that going to be the end of it all. Them people doomed to ass is grass. Right, so hope this short lesson was edifying to you. Lord, like giving up praises. Right, all honor and all glory to Yahweh, Bashem, Elshai, Bashem, Akakadash, and double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. And shalom to all the brothers on the four corners of the earth that teaching this good gospel all sincerity and all truth. And shalom to the few aquats that listen in silence. Obedience as one. Shalom. This is brother Yerami here signing out saying shalom to the elect and shalom Labakarim, and that is wicked. Please, shalom to the elect. Shalom.